Beautiful day across the Centennial State. This is a time lapse that we took from Colorado Springs. What I want you to notice here is the direction of the clouds. In the first couple of hours, the clouds moved toward us, but then towards the late afternoon, the clouds moved from the left-hand side of the screen to the right-hand side, and it brought us some filtered sunshine during the afternoon, kept Pueblo's temperature from reaching what could have potentially been near 80 degrees, but overall, it's still been a very pleasant day, leading into a pleasant evening. We're now down into the lower 50s for both the Springs and Pueblo at 52 and 54 respectively. The humidity value, it's still pretty low out there. It's still very dry. Thankfully, though, the winds are not that strong. They're very light out of the northeast, around 1 to 5 miles an hour. Elsewhere around the region at this time, it is 52 in Kit Carson, 49 for Monument, 52 for Canyon City, and 46 from Westcliff. But look at this. Saguache already into the upper 30s at this hour, and the temperatures are going to drop, especially in those mountain valleys. So what we've got right now, these are those clouds that we showed you just a few moments ago on the time lapse, sweeping in from the south from a small disturbance just down in New Mexico. We'll talk about that here in a few moments, but what I want to turn your attention to is up north, because what we have here is the jet stream. And you can see the bulk of the activity is well to the north along the Canadian border, and what the jet stream typically does is it divides the cooler air from the warmer air. And what you can see here, all of the lower 48 states, we are in the warm sector, and this is the way it's going to stay for at least the next week. But that doesn't mean we're completely out of the woods when it comes to our weather disturbances. We still have this little guy here down to the south across Arizona and New Mexico, bringing some light showers and thunder showers to some of the higher peaks. And you notice here on the water vapor loop, there's a lot of moisture with this, and where you start to see the light and darker shades of blue, that translates into actual rain showers at the surface. And this area of low pressure will actually enter our state tomorrow afternoon, bringing a chance of rain showers primarily to the southern half of the state along the New Mexico border, as well as to the high mountain areas. So we're going to show you this hour by hour. Tonight, it's going to be a mix of starlight and filtered clouds. So as we go into the overnight period, lows will be into the mid-40s along the I-25 corridor. But look at this, by 12:30 tomorrow afternoon, maybe some mountain showers, some snow and some mix at the higher peaks in the mountainous areas. By tomorrow evening around 7:30, 8 o'clock, notice this along the New Mexico border. Some very light rain showers are possible, but for the rest of us, we're going to be talking about a mix of sun and clouds. It'll actually be a pretty nice day with highs in the lower 70s in the Springs, upper 70s for Pueblo, and then just as quickly as this disturbance entered the area, it'll move right on out of here, making way for a great extended forecast. 71 for the high on Sunday for the Springs, 76 on Monday, 72 on Tuesday. And Tuesday into Wednesday, that's when we get our next little bump in the road. A small disturbance from the north, the jet stream buckles, but only for a day, dropping our temperatures a good 10 degrees. But the thing about this is that 10-degree drop only drops us to average highs. All of the high temperatures that you see here, especially for Canyon City, when we get into Thursday, Friday, Saturday, that's a good 10 to 15 degrees above normal. So this forecast, this is what we're going to start to get into an Indian summer here, where we're past the first official freeze. Yeah. Now we're going to enjoy some nice mild fall temperatures.
Yeah, no snow.
Not yet, not yet.
Thanks, Tim.